So in my last market video, people told me to check out the Granite Mall because it was on the rise. How much are these things these days? Wow, so they're 255k. Somebody told me that they went over 300k, so this might be a good time to camp some gargoyles. Welcome to the Gargoyle alt. A lot of people in my Rune Dragon video were commenting, how did you make the money in order to afford all the gear and get all the requirements to make a Rune Dragon alt? And this is one of the methods that I used quite a bit. As you can see in my Slayer kill log, we've killed over 20,000 gargoyles. So what is the requirements to kill gargoyles? 75 Slayer, which isn't really too bad of a requirement. You can probably knock it out in, I would say, a month or so. It does take a little while. Slayer is a slow skill, but yeah, 75 Slayer. And you're also going to want to purchase the Gargoyle Smasher perk, and this will cost about 120 Slayer points. And other than that, you will need to bring a rock hammer for each kill. If you don't have the Gargoyle Smash perk, you will have to use the rock hammer on the gargoyle every single kill, so it won't make this method very AFK. Okay, so this is the gear that I'm going to be taking to gargoyles. So we've got full guthins. This is very important because it will heal you back, so you don't need to take any prayer potions or food. Other than that, we have an Amulet of Fury, Peaceful Blessing, the Mythical Cape, Barrow's Gloves, Dragon Boots, and the Ring of Wealth is also very important. They drop a lot of coin drops, so this will automatically pick them up for you. And as for the inventory, we've got 10 super combat potions, 4 doses. That might be way too much. This will be able to last you a very long time. We have some nature runes and some fire runes because we will be elking all of the drops. The Slayer helmet is very important to take because when you're walking up to the gargoyles, you'll be attacked by all sorts of things that will drain your health and stats. So you're going to want to make sure to equip the Slayer helmet until you actually get up to the gargoyles. Then you want the rock hammer and then a way of actually getting there. I'm just going to be using a simple fairy ring. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use the Arty Cape 1, by the way, to teleport over to the monastery, and then just run east from the monastery up until you get to the fairy ring. Make sure you have your Drayman staff equipped so that you can have access to the fairy rings. And you want to configure the fairy rings to, I believe it's CKS to get over to Draenor. CKS. Draenor, I meant Canifist. Yeah, you want to get over to Canifist. Once you're in Canifist, you want to just run completely north. Make sure you do have your Slayer helm equipped when entering the Slayer Tower, because you will be attacked by a bunch of things, as I've already said. And yeah, just run up towards the Slayer Tower and enter. Now, there will be a couple of agility requirements, 61 to get up to the 2nd floor. If not, you're just going to have to walk all the way up. But it's really not too bad. You should probably have 61 agility. Maybe you don't if you're just making this purely for a gargoyle alt. So climb up the spiky chain. And this is really where you're going to want to have your Slayer helmet equipped, because these things will hit you like a truck and drain your stats. And it's just not fun. If you don't have your Slayer helmet, you'll probably have to go and rebank. So we will come up here. And this is actually where we're going to be killing the gargoyles. Now, you might have to hop a couple of worlds because this is a fairly busy place. But yeah, as you can see, to make this very AFK, I have this RuneLite plugin called NPC Aggression Timer. And basically, it's this yellow box that's around my character. And that's the aggression that the monsters will be active to you in. So all you have to do is step out of the box and it will reset the aggression timer for 10 minutes. Now, if you do have the full Guthins equipped, you should really not have to worry about taking any damage here. So we can just walk in, drink a super combat potion, and honestly just sit here in AFK, wait for a gargoyle to attack us. And that's pretty much about it. You don't have to worry about prayer or food or anything like that. You just sit here, relax, and AFK the gargoyles all day long. And you will get a decent amount of combat experience for doing so. I'm going to reset my combat XP right now as well. And we will also reset the loot tracker for gargoyles. And we will see how many we can kill in, I would say, maybe an hour or two. We'll see how long we can do it for tonight. And yeah, let's hope we can make a lot of money, because this is a way that you can make a lot of money if you are working towards, say, building a Rune Dragon alt. This can be a way to go, and it's fairly AFK. You can see that Gargoyle Smasher perk coming in right there. And we gained 10k cash from that kill, and it just automatically picked it up with the Ring of Wealth. So if you want to be a little bit more active, you can click the next Gargoyle Gargoyle, but if you want to fully AFK this like I'm going to be doing for the next hour or so, you just every 10 minutes walk out of the aggression timer and then walk right back in, and it's as easy as that. And as you can see, we took a bit of damage, but it's already back to full health because of the power of Guthans. Okay, so the wiki is saying killing gargoyles is about 650k per hour, with the average kill being worth about 4.6k. And these are the main two drops that you're looking for, is the Granite Maul being about 255k, the Mystic Robe Top Dark 73k elk. The rest of them is elkables, and a little bit of nice supply drops and runes and stuff like that, and obviously coins and just some other rare stuff. Okay, our timer starts now. Okay, so it's been an hour. First hour coming in, we got 300k cash, which is pretty good. I think the wiki said we would get about 600k an hour, but that's including all of the rare drops, obviously. So in the first hour here, we got 445k. I was able to fully do the Chambers of Xeric with this method because it is that incredibly AFK, even doing the Ohm fight. And Runelight is saying we've gained about 68 kills, but it's obviously more than that. I will, at the end of the video, check my Slayer helm and see how many we've actually done. So let's test another hour out. Okay, so that completes 2 hours now at Gargoyles, and this was completely fully AFK to the point where sometimes I would like come back after 10 minutes and my character would just be sitting there and I wouldn't be potted. There'd be a bunch of items on the ground, and you know what I mean. So like, it wasn't like a fully efficient hour. This is kind of what I wanted to make it be though, where it could be so AFK that you might as well play this account on this side when you're on the PC. It is so AFK, like I just said, you might as well be doing it if you are logged into any other account, because you're going to get a decent amount of money for pretty much little to no effort. I would probably say it's one of the most AFK methods in the entire game to make a little bit of money on the side and gain combat experience. Very, very good. As you can see, just in cash from 2 hours, almost 600k in just cash. Unfortunately, we didn't get a single Granite Maul drop, which was the goal for today, to get one of those because they've skyrocketed in price. But, you know, the longer you do it, the more you will get. And there's been some times where I've gotten like 4 or 5 in an hour, which really makes this a different type of money-making method overall. Okay, so let's do a quick price check on everything we got, including the coins. We'll throw everything in here. Obviously, we didn't pick up absolutely everything, but it's saying it's going to be worth about 850k, so let's see. So yeah, we gained 853k cash in 2 hours, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but you gotta remember, we were barely clicking the screen. In the 2 hours, we gained a total of 136,000 experience, 33.7k attack, defense, strength, and HP, and about 1.4k magic just from doing the high elks. Checking our Slayer log now, this means we've killed a total of 226 gargoyles in 2 hours. This was a pretty bare bones video. We didn't really get any of the uniques, which would have boosted the money quite a bit, but for barely clicking the screen, and I was literally doing the Chambers of Xeric on my main account and barely paying attention to this account, we still made 853,000 GP. So we wouldn't have made that if we didn't log in tonight, and nothing else would have changed. So really let that sink in. This can be a good alt over time to make you a lot of money. Say you play Runescape 5-6 hours a day, right? Say that's 3 million GP a day you'd be making. You add this up over, you know, a week, a month, you're going to be making quite a bit of money to be able to afford the gear you need to really push your account, to be able to make it a rune, dragon alt, or even max your account or whatever you want to do. I really like Gargoyle just because of how AFK they are, and if you do land that Granite Maul drop, it can really make your gold per hour go up. I really do think Gargoyles are incredible and still a great method to do in 2024. Also, the Guthans armor set is only about 1.2 million GP, so really won't take you too long to save for this. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I will catch you in the next one. See ya later.